Well, we've been making again all week.
Yep, this time we stepped even further out of our comfort zone and completed our biggest project yet. But before we get to that, it's time for a maker break.
Hey guys, welcome back to Maker Break, where we share our favorite maker videos of the week, and then we challenge ourselves to build a project of our own. I'm Rob.
And I'm Sarah, and this week we have a modern Adirondack chair.
Yep, some really beautiful furniture.
And a really big cookie. All right, let's get to it.
Our first video is with Jonathan Katz-Moses, who took a maker break of his own to teach us the ins and outs and slides and bumps of squares. Now, if you're just getting started in woodworking, John makes a really good case for making a quality square your very first purchase. And best of all, he even points you to Tay Tools, where you can buy ultra high quality squares for dirt cheap just because they have a small visual blemish. You know, I like to think a couple blemishes don't matter.
Right, blemishes can be beautiful.
Okay.
I have no idea what's being said in this video, but fortunately, you don't need to in order to be blown away by the craftsmanship. This guy is a master woodworker, and he walks us through the very complex build process for one of the most beautiful and adorable baby chairs that I've ever seen. It's so nice, in fact, that not only will I never be able to build its equal, but I doubt I'd ever be able to afford to buy one.
Oh, you'll get that good. Like 3 more episodes, you'll be a master.
Wait, is that how this works?
I'm really kind of counting on it. Next, we have the rogue engineer who built a modern Adirondack chair, and he does it in only an hour. Now, we've seen countless build videos like this one before, but this really stood out due to its simplicity and ease of assembly. It only takes a couple of weather-treated boards and looks really comfy. I don't know that this will be a project for make or break, but I will definitely attempt one in my free time.
Our last video is from Anna White, who spent the afternoon with a couple younger helpers, teaching them to build a beautiful bird feeder that automatically dispenses the seed thanks to a clever use of an orange juice bottle. The boys eventually lost interest, but I sure didn't. If you want to feed the birds too, you can learn how at Anna White on YouTube.
Now on Instagram, we have a dog over at Urban Timber right here in Columbus, Ohio, who was promised a cookie. You get that, right?
Yeah, when you cross-cut a log, you get a round cookie.
Okay, I didn't know if that was like too obscure or something.
I like to make cookies with chainsaws.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Erin Spain shared a photo of the very first project she posted on YouTube, this really interesting storage bench. Now I have to go find the video.
And I don't doubt you will. Don't adjust your televisions or your tablets or more likely your phones.
Hey, some people watch us on TV.
I know, but anyways. The table is not moving, it's just drawn that way. Sean Boyd shared this moving coffee table and claims it's the fastest table ever made.
Why would you doubt Sean? Ever. Finally, Megan of Sweet Aloha Designs broke out her scroll saw for an upcoming project and decided the best way to get back on the bike is to go out for a ride. She used it to cut out a beautiful wolf howling at the moon. If you haven't been following Megan, you can at Sweet Aloha Designs on Instagram.
Okay, before we get to our bench, it's time to meet a maker.
Yep, and if you watched last week's show, you already know about Tamisha, better known as the Toolbox Diva. Hey Tamisha.
Hi Rob and Sarah, thank you so much for inviting me. And I really appreciate you guys showcasing my fireplace mantle and my faux floating shelves on your last episode. Thank you.
We had so much fun building both projects.
Oh yeah, my wife absolutely loves the mantle.
And my baby girl loves her shelves. But enough about us, tell us your maker story.
So recently I renovated my kitchen. So to be able to do that in an economical fashion, I used stock cabinets I found at my local Home Depot. This was great, however, stock cabinets are very basic. And I wanted the cabinets to have a customized look. So for the top of the cabinets, I used basic 1x3s and 1x4 boards to create a basic crown molding that ended up taking these basic cabinets to something very phenomenal. And I just love the way it turned out. So thank you for having me on. You can always find me on YouTube at Toolbox Divas, or you can find me on my website at toolboxdivas.com, or on social media on Instagram or Facebook at Toolbox Divas.
Thanks so much, Tamisha. Okay, it's project time.
Yes, it is. This week we used a video from Mike of Modern Builds as inspiration from 2016.
We built a bench!
All right, this was our biggest piece yet and our first piece of furniture.
Now, it's worth noting that we're still working without a planer, jointer, or even a belt sander for that matter.
Now, we just did our best to choose straight wood and did a lot of sanding.
So much sanding. But first, we started by cutting all of our 2x4s to length.
Based on Mike's plan, we had to cut 2 different long lengths for the top and 2 different short lengths for the legs.
We decided to make our bench 6 feet long and 18 inches high, so we did a bit of math and started cutting. Next, we laid them out and sorted them by color variants and knot location.
Once we had a layout that we liked, it was time to glue and nail it all together.
We started by gluing 2 of the long seat pieces together and then using a square, lined up the first leg piece, glued it, and then used 2-inch brad nails to hold it all together.
All we had to do was repeat each step until all 9 rows were done. So far, it was looking great.
After that, we did a boatload of sanding and used our 6.5-inch HART circular saw to cut all of the leg pieces to size.
Now our saw didn't go all the way through, so we had to measure and cut from both sides and then just sand it down.
Time to make it pretty. We used the same dark walnut that Mike did, and the transformation was significant.
Yeah, it looked really good. To make sure the bench survives its new outdoor home, we used some spray-on water sealer to protect the wood for many years to come.
And that was that. We built a bench.
Yeah, we sure did, and it looked great, and it's incredibly strong.
As always, we invite any of you to build along with us each week. This week, Samuel David, who goes by DIY Builders on Instagram, made this stunning bench.
Great job, Samuel. We're going to send you a couple HART tools to say thanks. While it was really gratifying to finally sit on a bench that we made ourselves, it was still a ton of work.
It really, really was. So this week, can we make something a little bit smaller?
Yes, I have a couple ideas. Either A, we can build a solo cup holder that has a place for a marker, or B, we can make some of the decorative rustic lanterns that are so crazy popular right now.
Okay, we need to make the lanterns.
All right, that's fine. We can do that. We just need a video as our guide.
Oh, I've got you covered. Shannon from the Daily DIYer shared a rustic lantern video that I love from about a year ago, but that should work perfectly.
All right, that sounds like a plan. And remember, guys, if you want to build along with us this week, we'd love to see your work. And there's a chance that you could win a couple tools from HART.
To enter, all you have to do is share a project photo on Instagram this week using the hashtag #MakeOrBreak.
Or if you don't have an Instagram account, you can also share it on Facebook with the same hashtag. Now, we want to thank the amazing team at HART for sponsoring us this week and reminding us that we can do anything if we do it with HART.
All right, break's over. Let's go make something.